Well, welcome back to Outdoorsey Adventures. I've made my way back to San Angelo State Park again. The last time I came here, I just rode the bike and kind of just reviewed the mountain bike. But you know, I wanted to show the park itself. There's really nice features in this state park. For one, there's dinosaur tracks. That's going to be really exciting to see. The campsites, you know, they're rustic, but it's nice. It's pretty cool. They also have a full herd of buffalo that are descendants from years past. Also, there's a Texas State Longhorn herd here. So I hope to get to see those guys. We'll see. They're in a fenced off pasture, so you really only can see them if they're up by the fence. So we'll try though. For now though, we're gonna unload the bikes. We're gonna go off, try to find the dinosaur trails first, I think is what we're gonna do. I've got my friend here, James, with me. He'll be riding along with me on his e-bike, and we'll see how it goes. Well, we found a sign that says Permian Tracks. So
Let's go see some dinosaurs.
yep. So these tracks were left here, they estimate 100 million years ago in the Cretaceous period of the Permian. The animal was called an Arachocanthosaurus, which was like a Texas version of the T-Rex, a distant cousin to the T-Rex probably. I think he was up around probably about 1,000-pound animal. He was a carnivore. That's funny, I just had a lizard run right over me. It's funny to see a lizard running as you're talking about a dinosaur. Pretty neat though. Oh, this is sketchy. Oh. Supposed to ride a bike in this. Ooh, that was sketchy. Very overgrown trail. You sure got to make sure you have goop in your tires. I just had to fix another flat. So make sure you have an air pump. Make sure, you know, you have ways to fix it because, man, and I have goop, I have that slime in my tires, but I'm still getting holes. These cactus, I've picked cactus out of both legs now. And you saw my arms, they're just shredded. They're tore up. It's tough riding out here, San Angelo State Park, on the bike trails in the north area. I don't know. I gotta go find James. I don't know where he ended up. Cause I had to stop and fix my flat. So he may already be back at the truck. All right, let's go. That's what I was talking about. You got to wear pads and long sleeves. I've got cactus in my legs. It's tough riding out here. We're at the Riverbend camp area. Really pretty overlook area. I think you can drive into here. I'm not sure. There is a road, but it's primitive. San Angelo State Park covers over 7,000 acres. It's a large park. Rugged Texas prairie and shoreline. There's a little small lake here. Fisher is what it's called. And they, you know, it's like I said, it's a rugged place. And this campsite 39 is really a good place to start and explore these trails. Great bike trails. I love this riding my bike here. So site 39, pretty level site. As you can tell, it fits the 45-foot long fifth wheel very well. So if you have a bus, there's no problems. Covered concrete picnic table, barbecue grill, and a fire ring. Not a lot of shade, but there is some, as you can tell. But it's not horribly level or unlevel, but you know, the front does dip down quite a bit. That's site 39. This right here, site 38, it's a really nice site as well. All of these are 30 and 50 amp service, water, no sewer. This drive isn't quite as long as the one in 39, but it's still pretty nice. As you can tell, right over there is the bathroom with showers. It is San Angelo, so they are dated, but very functional. Kind of an odd little pull-through site right here. Site 36, if you don't want to back into a site, there's a pull-through right there. Site 37 is also a pull-through. You could definitely get a large bus here. No problem. Nothing in your way of height or anything. This is site 40. I think this is one of the nicer back-end sites. Very level. And it has the nicest trees in this little loop. Site 40, 30, 50 amp. Pretty long drive. You could fit a bus in here or a large RV. But they do have nice shade at this one. Big tree. Shade is a premium in this state park. As you go on back towards the entrance, there's a lot of smaller sites that going that way, starting from 32, and they go down from there. But they're smaller, not as shady, and not as secluded. That's what I like about this area. It's very secluded. All right, y'all. Well, after a hard day of riding on the trails here at San Angelo State Park, we're gonna get our meal going for our dinner tonight. First step at doing that is getting the campfire prepped. We're gonna be cooking some pork steaks over a slow roasted in a cast iron Dutch oven. But we got to get it all prepped. We'll get everything laid out, and then we will get cooking. You know, one of the things about building a campfire, especially at state parks, there's a lot of disease that is transferred by firewood. So they always encourage you to purchase your firewood locally, so that you're not spreading disease to the surrounding forest. So we bought this wood here at the San Angelo State Park. Prepping our firewood, getting us some kindling. Probably a better way to do this, but it seems to work pretty good on this table. braised pork steaks and a beef broth Texas style barbecue sauce. That's what's in this Dutch oven here. We have sauce, and the pork chops are just slow cooking, and that's in beef broth and we don't know. This may be good. We're making this recipe up as we go. Also in this other Dutch oven, which I know already, I need to take this off the fire, so let's go ahead and pull this off and set it right here. In this one, we have our charro beans with ranch style beans and a little broth, just so they don't dry out. And those are looking to be great. So that's our setup for tonight. We're gonna let this guy cook for a couple hours and see how it tastes. Might be good, might not. We'll find out. Well, the meal's been cooking now for about 3 hours. I'm pretty sure those chops they're probably pretty nice and done by now. We're gonna pull them out, plate them up, and see how she tastes. This smells amazing. So what we have here, the braised pork steaks with these charro ranch style beans cooked over the campfire for, I've lost track. I'm guessing 2 to 3 hours. But man, it looks amazing. It smells. Oh, and these look at this. These pork chops just are falling apart. They're so tender. Listen. Oh man, wow. They hot. They're very hot. Wow, that's good stuff, though. That's going to be amazing. Well, there you have it. Our campfire meal for the night. Braised pork chops with ranch-style beans. Dump station with water, nearby trash cans, another set of restrooms over there, showers. There's the playground. And then you have these little log cabins that you can rent. They have kitchens and beds and air conditioning and heating. There's several of those over there. They're really nice. I've never stayed in one, but I've looked at them. As I was saying, you know, San Angelo, it's a rustic little gem out here in West Texas, you know. It's a great stopover park. One of the cool things about the park is you're literally 5 minutes from San Angelo. You have Walmart, you have Sam's, you have H-E-B, it's a grocery store. Restaurants, literally 5 minutes from there. But when you're out here at the state park, this 7,000 acres is huge, and you don't feel like you're on the edge of a town, of a city. But it's a nice campground. You know, I think San Angelo gets a bad rap. I've seen a lot of negative comments. They just they don't have it in perspective of what this place is. And it is a desert State Park. Well, remember friends, as we always say here, push your limits, embrace nature, and stay outdoorsy. Thanks for watching.